Hello out there, everyone. Bo here with another Coach's Corner. Want to share something with you that happened the other day, and some of you guys may be living with it. Hopefully none of you guys are doing it. However, we were working on a project with a client, and the leader of the organization during the meeting asked for a rough estimate of how long the project would take. And he's asking professional engineers, professional designers, folks who are, do this for a living, right? So they asked the professional, and the opinions came back, and they wrestled with it a little bit. How long? I think it'll take this long. I think it'll take that long. And at the end of the conversation, this leader said, "All right, guys, well, I want you to cut that in half." And me, watching the body language and watching the reaction from the room, recognized immediately that it wasn't a good thing. At the end of the day, this leader has asked the subject matter experts how long something should take, how long do they expect it will take. And then once they got the answers, he basically ignored all of that and said, "I want you to cut that in half." Now he didn't pound the table or anything like that. However, recognize that that doesn't do anything to help the project. That just pisses everybody off. So if you're one of those leaders who are relying on people who have subject matter expertise and who have the wherewithal to do the project that you're asking them for, arbitrarily picking a date and saying, "Hey, let's do it in half the time," or "I'm going to ignore everything that you just said and tell you to cut it in half for no apparent reason," is unhealthy. It's not a good place to be. Now, with that being said, it's very appropriate for the leader to say, "Okay, it sounds like it's going to be a 6-month project, guys. What could we do to accelerate it?" But again, you're not ignoring your subject matter experts. You're not ignoring what they just told you. You're asking them, how do we increase it? So then you can have the conversation about, why is speed important on this project? Why do we need to go faster? And engage them in problem solving. But if you ask them and then directly ignore what they just told you, you're stroking your ego, but you're just pissing off your team. So for what it's worth, I would encourage you to think about that. If you have those kinds of tendencies, ask in a different way instead of arbitrarily picking a date and creating an arbitrary deadline that people are going to struggle to hit. It's not helping the quality of the product. It's not helping the morale of the team. It probably will help the speed, but it may not end up in the long run being a good course of action. Hope it helps. Talk soon.